And also my camera's hopefully it'll do it. I think we got it. I think we'll do it. Well, if the camera dies, we're just gonna have to do stinking animated justice again. But it'll be
No.
fine. Uh okay. Trini to the bone. I I love this episode quite a bit.
Hey,
Uh
disclaimer. This is where I'm going to say making some crazy reaches, but there's going to be a lot I'm going to tie to this episode. And man, it was so good.
uh it opens with this guy who is running and he's listening to rap music,
Yeah.
which is funny.
Yeah, very funny. I'm like, I heard the music and I don't think I seen the person until he walked into his apartment, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he had his like hood on and everything.
Yeah. And
He runs up into the stinking the a very nice apartment, very white, like
yeah,
white walls, white furnitures, everything.
very gentrified apartment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're frustrated that their Trinidadian nanny, Sylvia, hasn't
Hasn't
arrived
showed up yet.
to pick up their son. And they're just like, like what the heck? Oh man, like they're kind of trash talking her a little bit. At
Yeah,
least the wife is for sure.
man.
The wife I hate in this episode.
Boy, she is a
Uh,
piece.
and then they are, then they find out, well, Sylvia has just died. She's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and they're like, now it's a thing. Now it's like, now what we, because their son is very attached to Sylvia,
Mm-hmm.
their nanny, his nanny. And so they're like, well, dang, how are we gonna talk about this? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and so,
Shout out to the dad. I feel like this is kind of like, in season three, episode one, the three steps. It's always at least one semi-decent parent, and then there's one who's just
yeah, there's always, I think in all the episodes, there is a character. Well, except for maybe the next one, but we won't get into that yet. There is a white character that is like they see the effed upness in it, but like
hmm
sometimes they could do something about it, but usually they can't. But yeah, the dad is actively like even though he is also probably an absent parent, and I think they're both
yeah. They
very
both put their careers first before their kid, which is
uh
another.
yeah, and to the point like I love how like they're setting up Miles's food or their son's food
hmm
uh because Sylvia's not there and they taste it, they're like, oh ha ha, it's
Too
so
hot, too
spicy.
spicy.
It's Trinidadian food that the
Yeah,
Sylvia be making for him. uh and so like anyway, so like they don't know, and it turns out they just don't know much about their son
yeah.
or his routine, and
Nope.
they're learning this as they're also trying to like arrange how they're gonna one tell their son and
Yeah,
about death. Which I think so. Yeah, to the father's point, he is like, this is actually like a teachable moment. They're like,
yeah.
he died. We should probably this is probably the time to talk about death to our son.
All right, so a few things so I don't forget. So we semi stays on track of the episode.
Hmm.
One, I just want to say the kid they cast, that was just an adorable kid. And
Such a
two,
cute kid. Such a cute kid.
and damn, I forgot. Oh no, it's how we was talking about the help earlier.
Hmm.
It just
Hmm.
goes to show like a lot. It's man, like a lot of times parents, it goes. It's just I feel like it stems from generations because a lot of times, even way back then, in the slave days, and people working on plantations and stuff, like people would have like they would have kids, but they would have the black nannies raise them like similar to what happened a lot in the help and stuff. Like they would have kids even though they wouldn't be parents. They would just have have the help in the maids that they would pretty much raise their own kid as their own, and
Hmm.
that's kind of what you see happening in this episode because it was just like because you remember at the beginning of the episode there was this package that they delivered but they didn't know what it was
Yeah, it was
and
just
it
like an
kept getting
envelope.
returned to sender and then yeah and then what else I was gonna say yeah, a hell of an adorable kid but then it was like yeah they found out what the kid liked to eat and stuff and everything
The
and
spicy food that they don't know how to make. So like
bruh.
when they run out of it, they have issues. Uh,
Yep.
and then also like the end of that day, the kid's like, I swear, is she? Can you hear that? Can you hear
Mm-mm.
the bumping of the head of the microphone?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Just making sure, so I don't have to think and smack this cat upside the head. Uh, but anyway, uh, so yeah, and also like so like the mom is putting him to sleep, doesn't know what to sing him, so it's like
Yeah.
Baby Beluga with the I hate that song. Uh, and also he's like Sylvia would usually rub my back when I was going to
Yeah.
sleep.
Mom doesn't even know how to be a mom, which is crazy because she
And
gave birth
I
to
also think it's sad. And it goes
yeah.
back to the curse. It's like, look at what you've done. Like, yeah, you have this, but what are you losing here? And we'll get back to that later. Some of that. Uh, so yeah, it is interesting. Like the mom seems a little bit more cold and pulled back.
Yeah.
Uh,
She
like
doesn't, yeah.
like for one, she didn't value Sylvia hardly at
Yeah,
all.
facts. She wants
Uh,
to get all the expensive, yeah, she just trying to focus as soon as she finds you click to
she's like
replace her with
maybe find someone a little more what I don't think she said no it wasn't urban. It was like I don't know. I think she's
something.
I think she was implying more white, but they can't do white.
Yeah.
And they were like maybe Asian. They even
Yeah.
say that like maybe an Asian one,
Yeah.
which is
Maybe
like
Chinese or something so we can learn Mandarin and stuff like that. Yeah.
and then the dad was like, well, Asian it sounds expensive.
Yeah, more
And then they're
expensive.
like, well, Sylvia wasn't cheap. It's like, what the
She
fuck?
wasn't expensive either.
Yeah, she wasn't expensive either. Literally. Oh my, these people.
Bro, because that's another thing. But you remember, because this just goes to show how out of the loop the mom was. Like when she had to take her child to school, and then when she dropped him to school, she just thought she didn't even know which classroom his homeroom teacher was in. I was like, wow,
Why in the at
yeah,
the
because
very least the homeroom
yeah,
teacher?
the at least know the homeroom teacher, and then the kid was just he could tell the mom was over getting stressed out or whatever. He was just like, I think his name, yeah, Sebastian Bash, and he was
Yeah,
like, he
yeah.
needs to do these little yoga poses, and I was like, bro, you don't deserve this kid. You don't deserve this
Yeah,
adorable kid.
yeah, he's smart. He's smarter. He's way more empathetic and cultured than
Hmm.
he should be, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh, we'll get there. We're gonna get to the funeral. I think is like that's the whole thing.
man.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
But so anyway, yeah. So like they're dealing with all this. They actually have to take him to school, pick him up, like actually deal with
be
their kid,
parents.
be parents. Uh, and they arrange to go to the funeral. Uh, and so I love just them driving up to the funeral. It's like a
Yeah,
neighborhood they maybe would have never been to ever in their
yeah,
lives.
never would have been to. Nope.
And then they have to like park in a weird place and like, are we gonna be able to get out? And she's like, oh yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it'd be fine.
It's like, no, you're not. You're
And then
trying.
it was the bro. Then when the Sebastian Bash met the one of Sylvia's daughters and stuff, and
Yeah,
it's picking up Trinidad slang and knowing how to talk and everything. I'm just like, hey yo,
yeah,
get
and
out.
like it's like something about like I don't know, basically something that Trinidad says, I guess, that
Yeah, a lot
about
of just
eating
common
your food.
phrases that Trinidadian people say. Yeah,
He's like,
I'm just
belly
like, man.
full, something, something, blah blah blah,
And
whatever.
you notice like the dad found this like he was like, oh wow, I'm like he was impressed in a way, but then mom was just like, yeah, we got to get out of here. We
Yeah,
as soon as we get a
I
chance,
think
we
the
got to get out of
dad
here.
thinks of all of this at like, especially for Sebastian as a positive thing.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
about yeah, teach them about like the best thing for children to teach them about death, so they can
and
know it's natural.
and where yeah, like the mom is uninterested in kind of learning any of this, whereas the dad
Mhm.
is he actually is more like, oh wow, he's more like, I
Yep.
didn't know you were like into this, basically.
Hmm.
Uh, and then so there's now so do we want so the Sylvia's family, they're very nice to the white people.
Hmm.
But there is that one of the kids that goes
Yeah,
up and is like, you know, she
she
was,
re she resented them.
yeah, not only did she hate the white people, she hated Sylvia, her
Yeah,
mom,
because
because
that goes back. Yeah, what are you gonna say?
and also, and the thing is, it's like Sylvia and the white mom did the same thing, except Sylvia actually is a mom. I don't know what the fudge the white mom's doing, but like
Mhm.
Sylvia spent all of her time working, neglecting her kids,
Yep.
taking care of this effing white kid.
And I feel like it just goes back to the help days, and man, it's just like they were put so much. It was just like instilled in them that they just have to take care of the people they work for kids and versus putting them over there, even though the money they was getting paid was to help their kids. A lot of times, like they just missed a lot of like picture days and stuff for their
Yeah,
kids, and they were
like
there for
valuable
the people they
moments.
work for kids and stuff. What'd
Man,
you say?
yeah, they miss the valuable moments, like the little things, like the
Hmm.
like you said, like how do you not know the homeroom teacher of your son, and like how do you not like know how he wants to be like back rubbed when he's going to bed?
Yeah, like how do you not know
Like
how to put your kid to sleep? Like,
like
bro,
what the
what?
heck, dude?
You
That's
are
like
like literally have to be the worst mother. Even though I know it's a TV show, but I know there are parents like this in real life, for real,
and
for real.
you know it's also a thing about that though. You know, a lot of white people want to harp on like absentee fathers for black
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
It's like, well, how much are you around your own kids? You
yeah. And
know?
you know what's crazy when you bring that up? Like now, like I've seen multiple studies throughout the years, like that's just a stereotype because from what I've seen in multiple studies, black fathers are actually the numbers for abandoning their kids is quite lower, like extremely more lower than white fathers
I
and
have my dad.
other races. You said what?
I have my dad. I have a black
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad came home when after he got the milk.
Yeah, he came back. Oh, it's terrible. But I do feel lucky in that, though. I do.
Yeah, facts, facts, facts. I'm very lucky, very lucky. Love my dad. Shout out to the dads out there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, yeah,
And shout out to this white dad for
yeah, for
for
real.
even
At
his
least he
fault.
put in the effort. At least
He's
he put in
trying.
the
He is
effort.
trying. Uh,
Yeah.
and then so this is one of the key cameos in the entire season.
Yes, I knew you. Yes,
Chet Hanks. And what I love about Chet Hanks, like,
bro, the
there's so
perfect
many layers to
cameo.
this. There's so many layers to this right now. Because he is like, first of all, oh, like he's a cringy fella, man. He does some weird, like, but what I love is like, when you are in Atlanta, you're Don Glover, and you're like, I'm gonna call up Chet Hanks, I'm gonna hire him.
Yeah.
You think Chet
Ted Hanks
Hanks
is just like,
knows?
hey, I wanted to. This is what I've been waiting on. I want to be black,
But
and it's
yeah,
so funny because
exactly.
look at who his dad is, bro. Look at who his dad is, and look at how he. I'm just like, bro.
That's
I'm just
another
like, yeah,
thing.
yeah,
That is
gotta
another
love it.
thing. Do you think Chet? And this is the thing that is very important. Does Chet Hanks understand that he is also being made fun of, literally in this sense?
I think
Kinda,
maybe he does, but also he
because he
just wants.
does do that sort of hoodie talk,
Yeah,
and ghetto speaks, but
yeah. He
it's
wants to be
like,
black, but
and it's
he's
literally like your dad's Tom Hanks.
yeah, like.
Your dad is
It
Tom
just
Hanks.
makes it so much. I think he knows he's being poked fun at a little bit,
I
but it's
think, but
also
I don't
like
know
it's
if he
just
knows the full extent though. Like it's
yeah, maybe.
like
But I feel like he has to know in some way. At least I would hope. I'm
like
just hoping.
before this episode, he had episodes or like TikToks or whatever he did of him
Yeah.
being
Oh,
like doing stupid Jamaican accents.
oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Well, yeah, like he stupid junk, the stupid junk that they do.
yeah. I just know he just always wanted to be black deep down inside. Yeah.
Exactly, but yeah, oh dang it! There's this awesome, cool host show online that they brought Chet Hanks, and they literally were like pooping on Chet Hanks, but he was there, and it was
Mm.
like, whoa. But I gotta find that some other time. But man, uh,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just the fact that they got Chet Hanks there, I thought. I also think, I guess in a way, a weird way, kudos to Chet Hanks for allowing
Yeah.
himself to be made fun of in this
Be
way.
subject to that. Yeah. It was like had that whole accent and everything. And it was like, are you from Trinidad yourself? He's like, no, I'm from
Yeah,
Jersey or something.
yeah, it's like can't remember, but it's so funny. But it's
Oh,
accent. And the thing is Sylvia had managed to live and they were able to have him, their son would have that accent.
bro, like right.
If
I
he
feel like
doesn't
that was like
already.
literally like what Bash could have been if he'd have grown.
Literally, this is your son grown up, potentially.
Oh, and also, you remember when I was at the funeral and they was like praying and stuff, and little Bash was like, "Yes,
Yes.
the Black Church
Raising his
experience."
hand. Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
like literally. That was hilarious. That was
man,
hilarious.
yeah,
It,
bro, that was a
but what I love about that also though, it's like it is a cute kid. And that is
man,
very cute.
adorable kid
But
with his
also
little
is Chet
goatee.
Hanks cute?
You said
Is it
what?
is it cute to see it on Chet Hanks? Or is it like just strange? Like
Man, I was just
how we feel about that? Like how we like forget Chet Hanks as a man, just this
Hmm.
character of a white boy grown up, and this is who they are.
Yeah.
Or
I
how
mean,
do
it
you
was just
feel about that? Or is
I
that
was like, cause I was kind of like, because the people like that all the time grew up with around black people, significant. So they're like, it's like very different. They're like white people who grow up around majority of black people all their life. They kind of like it's white boys, white girls. They like pick up the certain slang, certain attitudes,
yeah?
stuff like that. So it's just like it just goes back to that, and it's just like who you go, how you grow up, just
It
influence you a
influences
lot as
you.
an adult and stuff like that.
And I
So
also think
I was
like
just like, man, it's just kudos to Gambia. Kudos to everyone all around.
but I also think to that point also it's like those same white people also have to code switch.
Yeah.
And they also
I
have to
didn't even think about
change.
that.
Uh
I
yeah.
don't think I have to have code switch. I just think that's just how he is all the time, even though he doesn't have a need to be like that. But yeah.
Well, that's just Chet Hanks, but I mean just in general, like
Oh,
like the
yeah.
white kids that do grow up in these areas and then they have to sort of put on their whiteness like a suit,
Yeah.
also, which is a very complex thing to think about.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah. Yeah.
but anyway, we're getting to the end of this episode because we gotta make a what we
Also, yeah, and then remember how when they after the daughter came up and stuff, and then saying about how her mom wasn't there and all that, how she needed her and stuff growing up, and how her other kid, how Sylvia's other kids tried to defend her. Then
Mhm.
she was able to put us through, but she like again, like you said, missing the key things like when they really need her as a mom versus the what she provided with the money that she got working as a babysitter or
Yeah.
nanny.
And like literally Chet Hanks is probably he's like that's the kid. That's the kid
Hmm.
she served
Hmm.
instead of
Grew up.
them.
Yep.
And it's like, man, I mean, probably well, one of many, but like
Yeah.
definitely one that showed up, and one of maybe few that showed up. Two white,
Hmm.
like this little white family and that one white kid showed up, and she worked
Yeah.
her whole life helping kids, plurally.
Yeah.
So it's like that's even shows how even more ungrateful they are. Like, man,
And then I was going to say, yeah, you remember that how they started fighting and stuff. Well, not really fighting, but it was just like their way of grieving and stuff. And then it was like everybody just started arguing back and forth and like fake fighting, not even really fighting, but that's
yeah.
just the way they showed it. And it was like then that family tried to sneak out. And then one of the I think Sylvia's brother was like, "Hey, you're scaring the
Scaring the
white
white people.
people." Little man, are you he's like, little man, are you scared or nervous or something? I don't know. I don't remember what Bash said, but he was like, this is how we grieve. And I was just like, man,
That's
yeah,
true. And also
yeah,
like
everybody grieves in different ways. What are you gonna
and
say?
also even though it might seem I think there's something to that of like there is so many black things that white people don't understand that they automatically just sort of
Yeah,
like they just think rowdy, loud rowdy, and like it's just because it's something they're not used to.
yeah. It's like their lack of culture, man. Their lack of culture.
Exactly. And also it's like the stuff that's happening at this funeral, even though it might be like extreme, it's like it's happening here because it has to happen here. So they could
Yeah,
go back to their effing lives,
yeah. It's the grieving, and there's like the dance. I like the
The
dancing, the
dancing and the
crazy.
Trini to the Bone song.
Yeah,
And
man.
that stuff's cool. It's good. And I think at the end of the day, when the father and the mother are sitting in bed, sort of thinking about what the fudge, the mom's like, "That was a mistake. We should not have done that." And the dad was
Yeah,
like,
that
"I
was
think that was. I mean, it was a win. The whole day was a
like one of
win."
the best outcomes. Yeah, he learned about death. He was able to say his goodbyes because he's seen Aunt Sylvia and stuff. So like he's seen a person passed on to the next life, and yeah, it was overall a good experience. I remember the funerals I went to as a kid. I didn't think it was like that young. I was probably like when I was like the first funeral I
Dude,
went to
the
7
last
or
funeral I went to was a white great grandparent, and it was very uncomfortable. And that's all
the
I'm gonna say.
last one or the first one.
The last one I went to,
Yeah, yeah. I was talking about
half
like
the
the
half the
first
family
one.
stood
You're
up.
like the first one you went to as a kid.
The first one I went to was sad.
Yeah, they're
All the
all sad.
yeah, they're all sad, but the last one I went to was
Yeah.
just uncomfortable
Oh man.
and
Yeah.
very quiet. Like one person went up to make a speech, and then half the stinking room got up and walked to the back of the effing place.
Damn.
It was
Damn.
that vitriolic, and I was like, "Why are we here? Why? Me, my
Yeah.
brother, and my
Oh, let's go,
cousin.
let's go.
It's
Grabbing your
like
parents around the arm. Let's go, let's go.
it's like why are we the mix like and all that drama we're not part of, but now it's
Yeah.
like now we're the colored people at the funeral witnessing this, and it felt weird.
Have you
But
ever seen the
like
movie
three
Death at a
mixed kids
Funeral?
and then everybody's white.
Have you ever seen the movie Death at a Funeral?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a great movie. That's pretty good. Not a great movie. It's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good movie.
both of
It's pretty.
well, I hadn't seen both of them, but there's two. There's a
Oh, there's
British,
two?
yeah, there's a British one,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
then and Peter Dinklage is in both. The little one,
Yeah, the little, yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's
Great.
cool. But yeah, uh, oh, so yeah, then they finally open up that letter, and I think it's presumed like it's from the daughter of Sylvia, probably. Uh, and it's a
I didn't know who it was from because it didn't have a return address. It's crazy. And the dude
yeah,
always was able to get past the doorman, which I don't know how, but yeah.
yeah, it's true. I don't know how they got in there, but
Multiple times throughout the same day or
and it was
different,
like a abrupt, like aggressive knocking. They open it up, and it's a picture of Sylvia and Sebastian at the family day picture.
which they missed. Which they missed. And
And
it's like if they would have just opened the package, it was addressed. I guess they didn't open it because they didn't want to open Sylvia's mail because I think it said it was addressed to Sylvia. Was it? Do you remember whose name was on the package, or was it their
it was,
parents?
I think it was addressed to Sylvia. I think it literally, basically, probably the daughter got it from Sylvia's house or wherever she lived at, because it was her mail. She opened it and was like, and then the reason she's sending it to them is because, uh, it's like, this is effed up. And she's
Yeah,
trying to show her how effed up it is. And
and
also show her, like, she is basically also Sebastian. Like, she's not, like,
Sebastian
Sebastian,
without the raising of Aunt Sylvia.
yeah, and also like, the parent, like, now, like, Sebastian as of right now, is basically orphaned at this point.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have parents. Like his parents aren't even there. Uh, and then so yeah. Uh, and that's when the father is like basically just like, oh my God, I suck. Which good for him. And then, and, and
And
then
hopefully they change their ways, but yeah, at least the dad probably
I
will.
think the dad will. I think they're probably gonna get a divorce. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I feel like that, like the wife was just always, yeah, she was just, God. Shout out to her for actually playing that role as well as she did. Because
yeah,
I've never really, like, some of these people, like, they get in these, like, for this episode, like, I've never seen that guy, I don't think ever, probably, or maybe like a few, maybe I've probably seen him on like a commercial or something, maybe, but like, I was like, bro, the way they casted these episodes is really good.
yeah. Oh man. So Karen Bass